What's going on, YouTube? Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming down to my dimension, tuning into my frequency to watch this video. If you guys don't know me already, this is your boy P, Professor P, X, XA 2.0, and I'm back with another video, y'all. And in this video, we're going to talk about why understanding and knowing thyself is really important. Okay, so let's get right into it, y'all. So before we start, I want to let y'all know that you are not your thought. Okay, you are not your thoughts. You feel me? So let me tell y'all why. So every time you get a thought, right, negative or positive, you're just in that space. Okay, and I'm not talking physical, I'm talking spiritual. You're just in that space. And while you are in that space, there are certain spirits in that space that's using your vessel to give you ideas and give you thoughts. All right, so keep that in mind, that you are not your thoughts at all. That's one of the ways that you can understand yourself. Okay, you really need to know thyself and understand yourself and find yourself again, okay? If you're still identifying yourself as this human body, then you're lost. You're lost in the physical, okay? You don't want to be too lost in the physical, and you don't want to be too lost in the spiritual. You want to be balanced, okay? But you need to understand that you are not this body. You are not this body, bro. You are just having this experience as this body, okay? Us as spirits, we got lost and we manifested ourselves here. You are already a thought, okay? You being a human body, you experiencing this third dimension, you being here as yourself, that's a thought, okay? So any other thoughts that you get are not yours, because you yourself is already a thought. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, if you ever get a negative or a positive thought, just know that that's another spirit that's utilizing your vessel. Either if it's a positive thought or a negative thought. You feel me? And there are millions and billions of spirits. You feel me? Everything is a spirit if you think about it. And you can some people like to call the spirit God. Some people like to call the spirit Jesus. Some people like to call the spirit, atoms, this and that. All those are, if you identify yourself or if you identify the spirit with anything like that, then you're lost. Okay? Your spirit is no thing. It's not a shape or a form. You feel me? Your spirit is just that. Okay? And your space that your spirit goes into, there are millions of spaces. There's a positive space, negative space. There's a space of prosperity. There's a space of abundance. There's a space of wealth. Anything. If your spirit goes into that space, you start accumulating ideas and thoughts from that space. Okay? So back to you saying that you're not your thoughts. So let me tell you something. This experience that you're experiencing right now called life, okay? Life is not easy. Life is not meant to be easy. You feel me? I mean, yeah, life can be easy. You feel me? But most of the time, life is hard. Either from family issues, relationship issues, work issues, school issues, whatever. There's always going to be an issue. But it's your job and your thoughts and your ideas and your spirit to develop new concepts to get through that situation. If it's a negative one or a positive one. You're here to evolve your spirit. You're here to evolve your soul. You feel me? The bigger your soul gets, the stronger you get. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on evolving your soul. Okay? Keep on, getting positive thoughts. Try practice going to positive spaces. Practice getting out of spaces. You're here to accumulate knowledge. You're here to gain knowledge. You're here to experience all experiences. That's why I always tell y'all to not limit yourself to anything. You feel me? Don't put a label on anything. Don't identify yourself as a label. Either if it's with race, either if it's with gender, if it's with religion, if it's with, how smart you are or anything. Don't identify yourself with anything, because every time you identify yourself with anything, that's you identifying your spirit with something. And your spirit does not like to be identified with anything, because your spirit is no thing. But your spirit does not like to be no thing. That's why it likes to go into forms and shapes. That's why you are here right now as a human form. You feel me? In your last lifetime, you might have been a bug or a plant or a grass, you feel me? Or a fly, anything. So you being a human right now, your spirit had to think hard as fuck and get lost as fuck into the physical form aspect into that thought in order for you to get manifested over here. Because you are already a thought. You feel me? You are already a thought, bro. So yeah, so any other thought that comes into your mind is not yours. It's just a spirit. Or it's just the space that you're in. You know what I'm saying? And you need to know the differences between a spirit giving you ideas or thoughts, or if it's your own spirit giving you ideas or thoughts from that space that you're in. And in order for you to know that, you go with your intuition. What does your spirit say? Does your spirit tell you that it's another spirit? Or does your spirit tells you that it's a space? You feel me? And let me tell y'all something. With crystals, right? With crystals and gems, right here, you can program. I know each crystal has its own energy, right? But you can program your own energy into your crystals. You feel me? That's what I found out. So I programmed all my crystals to do certain things. Where's my crystal amethyst at? Right here, this crystal right here, this crystal amethyst right here, I programmed this crystal to remind me that I'm in an illusion. So every time I feel this crystal's energies, I automatically get reminded that I'm in an illusion and I'm just experiencing and I am no thing. My spirit is no thing. I get reminded that every time I feel and see this crystal. You feel me? You can you can program your crystals. All you need is your intent and a magic wand. You don't really need a magic wand. You can use your pointer finger to direct energy, but a magic wand is more powerful if you know how to use it. You feel me? So yeah, just reminding you, y'all. I'm just reminding. This is what you already know. Your spirit, I know for a fact your spirit will resonate with this. Unless you're too lost in other ideas, in other forms. You feel me? You can get too lost in that, and every time that someone tries to, bring you new ideas, bring you new forms, bring you new concepts, you're just like, your spirit is so lost into that form that it doesn't want to get out. So if I tell you this shit, you're just going to be like, nah, this is not true. What he's speaking is false. Even though there is no right or wrong in the spiritual realm. There is no right or wrong. Because life has no meaning, life has no purpose until you give it one. And if you continually think that life has no meaning and life has no purpose and you rock with that, then you're stuck in la la land. Feel me? You're stuck in a land, you're stuck in a space that is worthless to you and your journey. You're lost in that land. You're lost in that space. Or you can say, you feel me? Being enlightened does not mean that you proceed life and you think that life has no meaning or purpose. You want to give it meaning and purpose. You want to propose to a purpose. If you don't do that, then you're going to be lost in la la land and your life is going to be worthless. You don't want to do that. Okay, being enlightened means that you know. Now understand, you know. Few people understand, but only a few people know. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between knowing and there's a difference between understanding. You feel me? So yeah, you want to know what spiritual means. You want to know what space means. You want to know what spirit means. And how do you know? First, you got to go within and you got to resonate with yourself, with your own spirit. Your spirit is no thing. You want to first be in that space. And once you're in that space, then you can start going into different ideas and going into different forms and different shapes. I'm not talking about the physical realm. I'm talking about the spiritual realm and the esoteric realm. You feel me? Understanding something basically means that you understand the definition, the Google definition of it. Knowing something means that you know it deep within. You know what it means and you don't need Google to learn the definition. And if you want to tell me something about words and all that shit, that's a form of lostness right there. You feel me? You just want to go deep within yourself. And you want to understand, you want to know what certain things mean. Like when I tell you esoteric, do you know what it means or do you understand what it means? If you understand what it means, you probably understand the Google definition. But if you know what it means, then you know. And I can't really explain what esoteric actually means. Because I know what it means, but I can't explain it. You feel me? So yeah, I just wanted to make this video, man, letting y'all know, like, know thyself, know yourself, know who you really are. Okay, and don't identify yourself with anything. not with the male, not with the female, not with you know, a label, nothing. Don't identify your spirit with nothing. Don't even call your spirit powerful, even though your spirit is fucking powerful as fuck, because your spirit has to be powerful as fuck if it got manifested into this physical realm. If it thought so hard to manifest yourself here, it needs to be powerful. But your spirit does not like to be called anything. This realm that we're living in is everything, but it's also nothing. We are just experiencing this human body. We're just experiencing this creature right here. We could have been anything. But since our spirits are so powerful, we manifested ourselves here. So stop acting so weak. You're not weak. Yeah, you may be going through depression right now or anything like that. But that does not mean you're weak. That just means that you're lost in the physical. You're lost in the feminine side of things. You feel me? But if you step out of that and then you look at life through the 5th dimension and the 4th dimension, and then you look at the 3rd dimension like, damn, so this is what it is. And then the 4th dimension, you know what space you're in. And the 5th dimension, you understand it. You understand that you're feeling these things and you're experiencing these emotions because you were lost in that space. And you were getting ideas and thoughts from that space. But once you understand that your thoughts are not yours, then you can just manipulate those thoughts and you can kill it. Or you can use alchemy and, you know, add another thought in there and add some emotions on there, mix that shit up, boil that shit up with your chakras and experience another thought, positive or negative, whatever that you want to experience at that moment. All right, y'all need to understand. Y'all need to know. You feel me? Stop getting so lost in this earthly realm. Stop. We call this shit earth, but it's just a body of ocean. You feel me? This is not even this shit. You know how people say it's a round and shit? Yo, it's not. It's a plane. I'm not saying it's flat. It's a plane. It's a body of ocean. It's a plane. You feel me? So when a plane just go up in the sky, it can keep going on. It can keep going on and on and on. Because this is a body of ocean. Y'all feel me? So, yeah, man, know thyself, okay? Know thyself. Know thy spirit. Your spirit is no thing, no shape or form. But it likes to get lost in shapes and forms. But don't get too lost that you forget that you are no shape or form. You can get lost for a little while. And, you feel me? Get yourself out of that lostness and go up and then look down and be like, damn, so I was lost in that aspect. I was lost in that idea. I was lost in that concept. And then you can travel and go into another space, go into another idea, go into another form, go into another shape. You feel me? Shit like that. Know thyself.